What's going on, guys? This is Play by Play Tech. Oh, I can't even get it out. Play by Play Tech Podcast, episode 42. I'm your host, Moandogg Gaming.
Messed up.
With my other host, Max Chambliss.
Let's start over again. Welcome to Play by Play Tech. I'm your host, Max Chambliss, followed by my other host, Moandogg Gaming. See how this done?
No, it wasn't that easy at that particular moment. Like the brain just took a break, like right then and there.
It was a brain dump. Brain dead. That means don't do drugs, kids.
I was messing with you. Never really care for it either at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh man. So what's up, Max? What you been doing?
I've been playing Resident Evil on the Village demo on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X.
You played them on both consoles?
Yeah, I played it on both, and both of them seem pretty solid and stuff. I think the Xbox Series X may be just a tad bit better. I'm not saying it's like a game changer or anything, but I just noticed that on certain part of the demo, I didn't see. Like I said, it's just minor stuff. I didn't notice any dips, but on PlayStation, it was just like certain things that I started. I know it's just a tad bit in the demo. It could be fixed during launch, but I know the Xbox version that did a little bit better.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what I've been doing. How about yourself?
You know what? That's what's funny you say that, because when you told me the demo was out, because I've been so busy, I actually streamed it on my last stream, which was Sunday, I believe, and I got mixed feelings about it. You know, my whole experience with Resident Evil. If you want my opinion, this wasn't better than the first demo. I actually like the first demo better. The whole introduction of you getting out of the dungeon, and you're trying to
they had two different ones. So they had the one in the village, and then they had the castle one that was released this week and stuff. So you could play both. Well, you only have 60 minutes, and you could play both of them and stuff like that, depending on your time limit and stuff. So,
so I only played the one in the village, and so I was kind of mixed about it, and it was very confusing. And I guess that's what really kind of threw me off. So I was like, all right, I have to get used to it. I really do. I think it feels different from Resident Evil 7.
Yeah, I think from Resident Evil 7, it was more psychological and more closed in, like the house and stuff like that, and exploring the house more and then different areas. This one is not. It's definitely going back to Resident Evil 4. If anybody have played that and stuff. Yeah, so it is. Actually, I like it. I mean, for me, when I played the demo, it was definitely a. To me, I think it was a step in the right in the right direction. I did like 7. I did like 7 a lot. It's just the thing is that I just like that whole customization part on the village part, because if you would have played the castle part, there's an area inside the castle where you get to shop and buy your guns, and and upgrade your guns too. So it gives you the incentive to explore a lot more instead of just running through everything and not exploring like you're supposed to, and grab like rare items so you can sell it to the merchant and stuff like that for upgrades or bullets or ammo, whatever the case may be. And I kind of like that aspect of it because even though it's still a creepy game, it just give you that, oh, I really should explore this area. Let me go ahead and try that and stuff. So I mean, I like it overall. I think it was good. If I had to rate it right now, I'll probably give it a solid. I give it like a B plus, close to A minus and stuff like that. So,
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm still getting it Friday. It comes out this Friday, so
which which console did you get it for?
I haven't pre-ordered it yet, so
Oh,
I
okay.
haven't decided. I keep telling myself I've been trying to read and do my research because if they're going to utilize the DualSense controller on the PlayStation, I'm hands down getting it for the PlayStation for the immersion. But as far as frame rate and everything else mixed with it, then of course the Xbox. But right now, if I can't find anything that's where it's going to fully utilize the DualSense, I'm going to get on the Series X instead of the PS5.
Well, I will tell you this: when I played it on the Series X, where did you play? You played a demo on the PS5 or the Series
The
X?
Series X.
You did,
Hmm.
because one thing I did notice when I was playing the demo on the Series X, um, they did a lot better on the controller part. Because you was mentioning it was like once upon a time that people said they haven't been utilizing the Microsoft controller well, but as the rumble feature and stuff like that, I could really feel it. It's not like a dual type sensation and stuff, but you could definitely feel it in the triggers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not like attention wise, but you could feel it as in when you get in certain areas, you could feel that rumble and stuff like that, which is it's pretty neat
Well,
how
Xbox already has their
Capcom.
own technology for haptic feedback. So I mean,
Yeah,
so it's
but
there.
people haven't been using. Yeah, developers haven't been using it, but I've been noticing more, especially on this last demo. I haven't noticed that on a lot of games that Xbox had, and I just know when I went in certain parts of the game, especially the castle part, there was this one room where these statues started to come up, and you could feel it in the triggers as you moving closer. When you started to move closer, and the statue was going up, you could feel the rumble start the haptic feedback started to intensifies more. It's not like it's not the dual it's nothing. I'm not saying it's not like the dual sense, but it was good how the developers was utilizing that controller because I was feeling it, and then I even felt it in the stick part, like the rumble part, in which it was kind of interesting too because I've never felt that and stuff. And I was like, oh, this is
Well,
actually pretty
you
neat.
normally utilize it for the first party games, right? So Forza, you
Yeah.
definitely really feel the detail of the haptic feedback. Probably Gears of War. Halo, I don't think they too much work too much into
No,
that
I
one.
haven't. I haven't felt it in Halo. No,
Yeah.
but it's like even Forza, I thought it was pretty good,
Oh yeah.
but but I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It's just I know when I was playing Resident Evil on the Series X specifically, they did a really good job with the controller, like really utilizing that rumble feature and stuff. So it's kind of like when I was using it and stuff, I was like, oh, this is actually really good and stuff. So it made me pre-order on the Series X. I felt it was better. I thought about getting on the PlayStation 5 at first, but then I was just the only reason I went to the Series X is because there's just so many great things that's happening with Xbox side that people are just not really talking about. And I mean, it's good news for PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
But I just felt like what Xbox is doing, I kind of want to stay with that
Yeah.
model
Yeah.
and stuff. And just like for me, it's like anytime I want to buy a third party developer game, for me it's automatically gonna go for the Series X.
All
That's
right.
just my opinion and stuff.
So we
So,
got the chat banging right now. So
ooh, really? I wasn't even paying attention.
So, of course, our buddy Ralph, he said you can feel how great. Never mind, I'm not repeating that.
Yeah.
So Michael, a guy that I know, that I work with, he said horrible investment, fantastic gamble. So I guess he was referring to Doge. Uh, and Ralph screams Doge, Diamond Hands, and then he also says, get it on the PS5. So he's telling me to get it on the PS5. So I mean, I didn't hear of a multiplayer aspect, so I don't really know how big of a deal it would be to get on the 5 or or the Series X. And plus, when we chat, we always chatting in Discord, so we don't even use the chat features on the systems. So, uh,
Well, here's another thing. Here's my other reasoning why I went with the Series X, especially for a third party game. It's just like with PlayStation, what I don't know. It's kind of is well, I find it interesting and stuff. I know a lot of PlayStation games are backwards compatible, but it's just like how Sony been implementing with a next generation console, and let's just say a PlayStation 6 comes out. I would hate to say that they won't support PlayStation 4 games and stuff like
mhm,
that. And I hate if I purchase a lot of digital games, which I have done on PlayStation 4 and even PlayStation 3, that I know on the PlayStation 5, I can't play my PlayStation 3 games on there yet and stuff. I don't know when they're going to start implementing that.
if they ever
And
implement
for
it,
yeah,
that's
if they ever, yeah, because how the PlayStation 5 is that they have to have, I think they have the PS4 chip in there or whatever it was,
mhm,
plus the PS5, and then they have to work in tandem with each other in order for it to work on the backwards compatible part. With the Series X, they made sure for their platform that everything is the same and
right,
stuff. And so when it comes to backwards compatibility wise, that's where you have these developers from Xbox is going back to all their catalog games from the very first Xbox when they're going to the backwards compatible to make sure to work on all systems. So it's just like for me, if I'm going to buy a digital copy of something, I would like for it to work. If I get another generation, next generation console, I
right.
want it to work just the same way as that. It's just like PC. You have that game, if you upgrade your PC, you always have that game and
And
stuff. So it's just the thing is with PlayStation, you don't.
so two things. You hit 2 points that because this is part of one of our topics today before we start hitting on Doge. So speaking of the game, before we get into the other aspect of it, um, so anybody that's buying it, they have all these different editions. So of course, your standard edition, which gets you just the game, all right, and then you got the deluxe where it comes with all these perks, right? So this bobblehead, this tape recorder, but I believe there's more digital in-game stuff, and then you have this package which is $80 where you can buy 7 and 8. I don't see why anybody would buy 7 and 8 when it's kind of free, basically across the platforms. But
Yeah.
if you want that type of deal where you buy that, is this just digital? You can both pre-order
Uh,
Village digital. Yeah, so this is digital. So I don't think I don't think it'd be a smart move to get that one when
oh,
seven is
go
free.
go down, go down a little bit. There you go.
Yeah.
If you want
So
the physical copy.
also the collector's edition. So I'm not a big enough fan to spend $220 on a Resident Evil collector's edition. Um,
And and that's just for me too, because it's like I like Resident Evil, but I wouldn't get a statue, especially of
you want to get the statue or you don't?
I said I don't. I said
Okay.
I'm not a big enough fan to get. I mean, I love Resident Evil, but I'm not a big enough
Yeah.
fan to just
Yeah.
to
Same
get
here.
a statue and stuff like that. It's just especially with Chris Redfield. I mean, he's a great character. I just don't want to have a
For
statue of
me,
him
it'd be different
and
if it was
stuff.
Jill. If it was Jill, I'll be all over it. That's just me.
Yeah, yeah,
um,
Jill Valentine
yeah. Or
or
Nemesis.
yeah,
I like Nemesis. He's like one of my favorite villains. Across the
yeah.
series. But
Yeah, so like going back to the $80 version and stuff, you'll get the Resident Evil 7 Ultimate Edition. Yeah, I got the 7 Resident Evil 7 when it was like Black Friday a couple years back, and it was going for like maybe $10 and you got everything and stuff. So like I said, I got it on for the Xbox Series X, and then PlayStation had theirs for like six. I don't know. It was something crazy discounting. I bought that for the PlayStation as well. So I have it on my PlayStation 5. Excuse me, PlayStation. Excuse me, PlayStation 4
whoa.
and my excuse me, PlayStation 4. I should have muted myself. PlayStation 4 and my Xbox One during that
Yeah.
time. So
Yeah. Well,
so
now I
it's just
believe it's on PlayStation Plus collection. So you know how PlayStation is. Once you download it, that's it.
yeah.
And I believe it's also on Game Pass. So I don't think
Yeah,
if
it's not worth it.
that's to me now, folks who are a fan. I have. Do it. Do it. If you guys do this, you collect this stuff, go for it. That's just,
If you never played 7, that's what it comes down to it. Then yeah, that'll be a good bundle if you want to get that.
right. Yep. So another note on it. So I don't know if it was you or I saw it earlier, but now people on PC has already started to mod Resident Evil. So I saw one where all the zombies were Barney from back in the day. I mean, it was
Oh
hilarious.
yeah.
And then now this one, they put Thomas the Train face on the lady vampire girl, whatever her name is.
It's crazy that they already have mods and the game haven't came out yet. And the game come out this Friday, but it's amazing that they already have mods for this. Because I sent you the one with Barney on there, and I
Yeah.
was like, who comes up with these ideas and say, you know what, let me just put Barney on
But you
there?
know what? It's better than all the other Resident Evil games, the ones that mod them, because they like to take clothes off the girl characters and stuff like that. So this is much better than those. If you get my drift or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, but I think it's funny. That's why PC gaming has always been kind of superior when it comes to mods and stuff. And I believe Xbox is starting to adapt mods as well. I think I don't know if Grand Theft Auto does it, but I know Fallout has. They've taken some mods for the Xbox and stuff. So if you guys get an opportunity, go check it out. That's just my thing. So
Yeah.
here's some exciting news. Max already knew I was hype about this. So
What?
Sony is working to integrate Discord into PlayStation console. Like eh, that blew
Oh
my
yeah,
mind.
that is huge because that just Microsoft was trying to buy them for the longest time, and they said, you know what, no, we don't want to be bought out. And Sony's saying, you know what, let's just do a contract with you guys, and you'll still be independent, but we'll be the only console platform. That is huge.
Yeah, man. Like I told Max like right before the Series X came out, I kept saying like it would be good if Microsoft would integrate themselves with Discord because you can link your Xbox to Discord, but it's all you can do.
And that was, and you know what's funny? We talked about that right before the Series X came out,
Yeah.
and we were saying like you the one that said it too. Said it would be great if they had Discord integrated with Microsoft, and that was
Mhm.
funny. That was like the biggest rumor. Like Microsoft, well, it wasn't a rumor. Microsoft was really trying to buy Discord and stuff.
Yeah.
So
But they had such bad feedback because everybody doesn't want it to be another Skype thing or even Teams because Microsoft has not been good with communication apps and they haven't been too successful. Teams is actually pretty all right. It's still not my favorite one. I've used it at other jobs and stuff like that, and it works fine. It's solid. I mean, but all it does is remind you of what everybody else is using: Zoom and Skype and Duo and just everything else. And they try to make little trinkets here and there to make it look different and give these special features. But
mhm.
I think the best move is just doing a collab with Discord. Doing a collab with don't nobody should buy them out so they can change the rules or so they can have a proprietary to their system. It should just stay like a third party company to where that's great. Thank you, printer. So it should stay where it's at and they should work out a deal and they should make money from these big titans for the video games. But I literally thought Microsoft was going to do it before PlayStation. I never would have thought PlayStation would outsource and do that. I think that's a good move. And then, since I've opened my Discord, PlayStation has not did anything with integrating anything on there because PlayStation's always been tight kept because they have a huge customer base. And there's been a lot of times where PlayStation would say, even with the crossplay, like we don't need it. We have enough people. We have this. We have that. And that's kind of been their selling pitch and why they do so well because it's kind of like the whole Apple scenario. Apple has their own proprietary software. They have their own special developers and they have their exclusives. And it's the same thing with PlayStation. But now they're opening up because they're seeing all the stuff that Microsoft is doing. I mean, it's just right now, it's just working for them. The whole Game Pass thing, the whole crossplay, opening up their stuff to everybody. So
Yeah,
why not?
but did you hear about the other? Well, it wasn't a rumor. Actually, they found this out. that PlayStation been always been against the whole cross
Crossplay.
platform.
Yeah, I saw that.
Crossplay, yeah,
Hmm.
crossplay with Xbox and Nintendo and PC and stuff, and they was charging developers to have that functionality, and they even came out as part of one of the quarterlies too. And I don't know why PlayStation doesn't want to do that. It just seemed like it's just a win-win situation. And I think the one developer, Epic, Fortnite, was really trying to push PlayStation to say make this cross-platform, crossplay, because the fact is, like, we are your number one game selling game on PlayStation, which is true. I mean, that's one of the most highest rated game of all time on all platforms and stuff. And it's just like PlayStation just refuse to do it and stuff like that unless they pay them something. Yeah, I think it's kind of crazy. I don't know why PlayStation is doing that. It's so hesitant and stuff, and it's just like, for me, that's why I like Mike. I'm leaning towards Microsoft more, is because Sony is kind of like turning back to what they used to do back when the PS2 came out, where they
Yeah,
were just so cocky with everything and stuff like
yeah,
that, saying like, you remember that statement that came out? It was like, yeah, it was during the PlayStation 2 time. He said next generation doesn't start until we release our system. That was when the Xbox came out, and I think that was even when the Dreamcast came out during that
yeah.
time. And that was when everybody was like, "Wow, that was a pretty bold statement." And that's when
Well,
you saw a lot of people jumping over to the Xbox and stuff. So,
yeah. Well, yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. I think it's a great move for PlayStation. If they can just integrate it to what Xbox does, where you can sign on to your Xbox, and whenever you play the game and you're on Discord, you can see what they're playing on Discord. That's all it shows. That's all Xbox does. And I wish PlayStation would do the same thing. Now, there's workarounds when you, of course, go on YouTube, you find a workaround, but it's not part of the original way or the native way of doing things with Discord. Because you can, there's a lot of people who goes in there, customize it, change code around, make a bot and this and that, and they throw it on Discord and they have like a custom server and all this stuff. I mean, Discord has its perks too if you buy Nitro, but I think there's no reason for Nitro. I wouldn't buy it. And there's also, if you have a certain amount of people with a certain amount of this, certain amount of that, then you get added features like banners and certain rooms and stuff like that, and different graphics that comes with it. And my Discord's not big enough for that. I think I'm shy of 100 people or so. But yeah, so I mean, and you guys can join. So it's community replay, on Discord. All of us are in there. Max, I, Miss Almost Perfect. A lot of our streamer buddies are in there. So, and we have a good time. So last thing that I want to show. I don't know how true this is, Max. You probably are up on this, but WB is reporting they're planning to make Mortal Kombat versus DCEU crossover movie. I don't know how true that is. This just came across my screen.
I hope that's totally false. So I don't know. It's cool as a video game and stuff, and I think they even did a little bit. I think they did a comic book series too, but I don't know. For me, I think for right now, I'm just saying for right now. Now, for right now, I think it should be separate. Now, if they do an animated series, on the other hand, I think that might be a little bit different.
I wouldn't like that. No, I wouldn't like that. For the reason being is because DC animated series are amazing, and I don't want. Don't add nothing else to that. I liked it the way it is. That's just me.
Well, the thing is, I think that's the only way it worked, because the thing is, for it to line up to do a live movie and stuff like that, you know how many movies, like Mortal Kombat just came out a couple weeks ago
Hmm.
and stuff, and they need to work on getting their realm together and stuff, and hopefully they greenlit. I think they greenlit for it to make Mortal Kombat
Oh
2,
yeah, yeah, yeah. They
but
did. They said it did well on HBO Max. So
yeah,
yeah,
it was one of the biggest. It definitely stomped
Godzilla
Godzilla
versus
versus
Kong.
Kong.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then Zack Snyder released one. It even beat on Wonder Woman movie.
yeah.
So it's just so that's just the streaming part, and then on top of that, they didn't talk. I don't remember what the movie sales was, the ticket sales for that, but if we were in a pandemic, I think it would have easily rose and made maybe 200, maybe $300 million easily,
Yeah.
probably four, depending on the audience and stuff. But yeah, I think it was a huge success. I mean, like, granted, I know some people didn't like the movie. I liked the
I
movie.
liked
I
it.
thought it was decent and stuff.
Yeah.
I hope they continue with the second movie. I just don't want them just to do a uh just go ahead and wipe that out and then wait 4, 6, 7, 8 years for them to come out with another Mortal Kombat movie. Just continue that
Just do
that
better than the
world.
last. You know, that's
Yeah,
just how I
just do
look at it.
better than yeah, do better than the last and stuff. Still build on that world. I don't want them to recreate the movie, have all brand new characters. I mean, not brand new characters, but different actors playing the same character. It just That's gonna be stupid. Just build on top of that world. It's just like Zack Snyder. It's just the thing is that I think they should just continue building on that world. So just WB just go ahead and start refresh. It just that doesn't make sense to me. But hey, to each his own.
So speaking on that, you know, did you hear about? I saw some reports saying that WB doesn't want to give the full credit to Jack Snyder. They don't want to believe how well the movie actually did, and a lot of people are saying that the movie did very well when it came out. So, and WB doesn't want to
I don't
report it.
know.
So,
Yeah.
whatever the beef they got going on between each other, I don't know what's going on because he has such a huge fan base behind him. Henceforth, the reason why this movie came out is because of the people, you know, and the huge request for it, you know. So, you know, I think Jack Snyder's cut should continue on, continue because I think he revived Justice League, and I would love to see a standalone Ben Affleck Batman movie. Uh, I, I guess I'll see what this the Batman is all about whenever it comes out, you know. But I have a
You
feeling
know,
I'm
you
not going to be too interested in it.
yeah. I don't know. We'll see. You know, it'd be interesting if Marvel swoop up and pick Zack Snyder and just have him pick whatever you know, this would be funny. I'm just throwing it out there. It would be interesting if they do, if Marvel pick up Zack Snyder and say, "Hey, why don't you go ahead and direct our X-Men movie?"
Oh, that'd
You
be
know how
awesome.
crazy, you know how crazy that would be, because you know how he is like to the core to the comic books and stuff like that. Yeah, he does change certain storylines that make sense to like a live movie and stuff like that. But as in like the costumes wise and how the way they look, he is on
Very
point when it comes to
creative.
that stuff. So
Yeah,
yeah,
he's kind
so
of like
so
the Hideo Kojima of movies. That's
yeah,
Jack Snyder. I
and
mean
then
Zack Snyder.
Netflix loves Zack Snyder, so he's supposed to be coming out with his new movie.
Oh, I
I
can't
think
wait to see
next
that.
week.
I can't wait to see that.
I think it's next week. Yeah, I think it's next week. But so I'm looking forward to seeing that too. So, like I said, the guy have options and stuff like that. I just totally made up a rumor. I'm not saying that Marvel's going to pick him up, but I think that would be really interesting and stuff. So,
Yeah,
hey,
I tell you what,
if pick,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just saying, like, if Marvel pick him up and say, "Hey, can you direct the X-Men movie and stuff like that?" I mean, because you have Kevin Feige, he will make sure it makes sense within what Marvel is trying to do. So I know he gonna make sure that Zack Snyder doesn't go off the cuff like crazy or anything like that. But I think I think it'd probably be a better fit than Warner Brothers
Yeah.
right
So
now. So.
speaking on that though, as far as the whole movie thing, I think I texted you yesterday or day before about Yasake, and I've been enjoying that anime. It is awesome. The Black Samurai or whatever.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's really good. Yeah,
it's a really good one. So
yeah, yeah, so, yeah. If anybody had a chance, and if nobody really know the history about it, it it really is a true story and stuff. So I mean, there really was a um a black samurai during that age, during that time. If I was it 1568 or whatever like that, and he was the first black samurai during that whole whole era and stuff. So it's interesting. I didn't get a chance to read like the whole history of it, but what I did read and stuff is interesting because if anybody watched the first episode of it when it was talking about like uh like, do you have paint on your skin? He said, no, this is my actual skin. That was actually came from the actual history book text and stuff like that. Like, they really did ask them that question, because in Japan they didn't know that it was other people with different complexions and stuff like that. So I find it very interesting and stuff. Yeah, the look of him is different from the history books, but I think it's good stuff. I like how the way they going with this and stuff. I haven't
Man.
finished the series yet, but I'm on episode 6. I know that's the last episode of the season, but
And
I'll see what happens.
Invincible is amazing too. I've caught up with it. Is there supposed to be another episode, or was that the last one that they had?
Oh, that was it. Yeah,
Man, it
that's
was
another.
awesome.
Yeah, that series. If anybody had a chance, Invisible. That's a A plus. No, that's a, yeah. I would say it's an A plus series and stuff. If anybody watch, or because I didn't know anything about the comic book. I mean, I heard about the comic book, but I never read the comic book, and I wasn't interested at first. But then when I saw the first episode, I got hooked. I didn't think it was going to be that graphic, and so
Yeah,
I'll just leave it at that. I'll
I
just
feel
leave it at
like
that.
that should be the next age of comic books, or leading into it. I think they're going to take the whole Marvel DC and just boost it up to the next level. I you know, I,
Oh, they took it to such a level that I never expected to
yeah.
see. I don't think I ever seen that in any type of superhero. Well, you know what? Injustice and stuff like that.
Oh
But
yeah, yeah.
that was it's nothing like it.
No.
Invincible make Injustice look like a kids show, a Saturday night kids show. I mean, it's like when the stuff that you see on there is like, you're like, wow, I didn't think that person could do capable of doing something like that, or even think of something like that. It's just crazy
Yeah,
to even think that. It's like watching The Boys and stuff on Amazon.
yeah,
If anybody watched that, The Boys
yeah. It's a
is
cartoon,
pretty
The
much on
Boys.
it.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. If anybody watched The Boys, it's the cartoon version of that and
Yeah,
stuff. Pretty much, I will say that on that type of level.
yeah. All right. So our last topic for today, Dogecoin, right? So that's kind of been the hot topic all week,
Oh
and
man, it's been a topic for yeah, ever
since
since
the beginning of this
January and
month,
stuff.
yeah.
So
Well, yeah, in January, of course, but this month has really been crazy with everybody pumping out videos about its worth and where it's leading to and where this may become and the whole Elon Musk thing. And right now it's sitting at 64 cents. And it's kind of been steady around that. What do you think about it, Max?
like I'm not here to give anybody any
No, no
financial
financial
advice.
advice.
So
This is not where you get that
I'm
from.
yeah, I'm telling you guys this right now. I just think it's very interesting to see
What's up, Scamp Dizzle? How you doing? The gaming show. What's happening? Thanks for stopping by.
hey, what's going on. But yeah, I just find it very interesting that you have something like, it started off as a joke currency, and that pretty much get pumped the way it is getting pumped and stuff. So it's like you have a lot of people are backing this right now, which I find it very interesting. And then the other interesting part is that, as in market cap wise, is number 4
Yeah.
compared to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then Binance Coin. And then so in Binance Coin, market cap is at 98 billion, and Dogecoin is at 84 billion. So if it take that third spot, I'm not giving no financial advice. I think it'll be a lot more people will start seeing it as not a joke coin,
It's
a
not a joke
joke
anymore.
meme
Just put it
coin.
that way.
Yeah,
It's not a joke
yeah. I just
anymore.
put it that
It
way.
has some value to it.
Yeah, because
Now,
that's the only. Yeah, because that's like the whole argument. Because everybody kept on saying like it's no value to it, but it's like you get in a lot of companies that's starting to use Dogecoin. You got Mark Cuban, the NBA, that was
Osiris, what's happening?
Mavericks,
Thanks for
are
stopping by, Big
using it.
Dog. I'm listening.
You got the you got the Oakland A's baseball is using it. You got what was it? Newegg,
Yeah,
New
Newegg.
Edge.
Newegg has adopted
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Newegg is
Weeble.
using it. Weeble is using it. You got Robinhood is using it, and then again, I mean, you having these platforms are starting to utilize this, and the more and more utilization of it, and then the rumor has it that Amazon may start using it and stuff like that. I'm not saying that they are, but that's one of the big rumors. If they start using it, if they have Amazon start using it, or even Tesla start using it, then it's no longer a joke, and people are really taking it seriously. So those are just, I think it's interesting to just look at it. It went from literally last week it was 30 cents, and now it's 64 cents. It hit 69 cents. Well, 70 cents you told me last night. It hit 70 cents. Actually, it hit, I think hit 72 cents or something like that at a certain point, and then went down.
Oh, it went down
And
fast,
then
but that was like at night when
yeah,
we were like asleep or something.
yeah, but then it now stabilized around 60 and stuff like that. And a week before that, I think it was around the low 30s or high 20s and stuff like that. And a week prior to that, I think it was just it was hovering around the 30. It been at 30s for the last, I could say, 2 or 3 weeks and stuff. And then I think a month before that, I think it was around the 10s or 20s and stuff like that. So it's just for it to go up the way that it did is very interesting and stuff. This is one of the fastest growth cryptocurrency that happened in a very long time. So I don't know. I don't know what is going to happen. So that's all I'm going to say. But what I will say is that Elon Musk is going to be on SNL this Saturday, and if you follow him
I
on
think that's where
Twitter,
this medium hype is coming from. I think people are the reason why it's staying at 60 is because of the Elon Musk. Everybody's waiting for that, and I guess what he's going to say. That's what I think.
yeah, it's been a lot of news left and right been going on and stuff like that. It's not only just Elon Musk and stuff, but it's like you have other companies are starting to use Dogecoin. So it's like it's getting so much press now that it's interesting. Even Meek Mills it bought Dogecoin. That was in the news too, and that was like he bought like so many like $500,000 worth of it and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't know where to go. It could be a terrible investment, or it might be a great investment and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's
Well,
interesting
we'll see. Well, we got
to
a couple of
see.
comments here. So Osiris says, I don't think that it ever be stable investment because 80% of wallets that hold Doge are whale accounts. 27% might be Elon. I think that'd be around for a while, but it's going to be a roller coaster. He said in his non-professional opinion. So maybe.
Maybe I like I said, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at this because I'm on Coin Market Cap. You can probably type that in if you want to, Mo. Coin Market Cap right now, and if you look at it to date with everything that's going on, um, is number 4 and stuff. I mean, you have a lot. You have a lot of other cryptocurrency. You got XRP. You got Tether. You got Cardano. I mean, you have all Bitcoin Cash. I mean, you have a lot of these other ones that people could be invested in, and you have Dogecoin is at number 4, and you got a market cap at 84 billion and stuff. Which is when you got a market cap at 84 billion, that's telling you that people are holding it. That's what you have to think about too.
Okay. Yep. I got it here.
So
So yeah, I see it's number 4.
yeah,
Uh,
so it's number 4. So you could look at it right now. I mean, don't get me wrong. I could be totally wrong about this and stuff. So I'm saying this again. I'm not saying to buy this. I'm not saying anything. I'm just recognizing it for what it is right now. And what I see is that it's number 4, and it looks like it might take number 3 spot in the cryptocurrency place. It's if it takes number 3 spot underneath Ethereum, then that's telling you guys that it's not a joke anymore. So I'm just throwing it out there.
yeah. So everybody use your own thing of how you invest and do it your own way. I'm learning as I go. I've never really invested in anything like this. I mean, I've used certain apps and stuff like this, but I'm not familiar with this stuff. So I get a lot of my advice from Max, and I got a guy who's like a crypto guru that's a buddy of mine. He kind of explains a lot of this stuff to me. So I'm learning as I go, and hopefully I can have the knowledge. But right now, everybody's telling me that I should invest in this, invest in that, and and this is where I'm at now. So that's just my thing. But Doge is hot right now. We don't know how long hot it's going to be. I understand depending on what
Yeah, who
Elon Musk
knows?
says. Depending on where it goes. I do know for a fact that if Dogecoin hits Coinbase, it's going to skyrocket because of so many users and all of those folks who want to get a hand on it. So that's what a lot of the YouTubers are saying. A lot of articles I read, it gets on Coinbase, it's gonna shoot through the roof. I think Coinbase has like 53 million users or something like that, and that hasn't even touched or got a hold of it. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if that even goes. We're going to see more people adopt it. You may see some. I see some gas stations that accept Bitcoin and Ethereum and all that stuff around where I live. So you'll start seeing this stuff adapt more so and more on. But I know, it's up in the air, right? So who knows? But
Yeah,
you guys do
who
whatever
knows?
you want to do with your investment and your
Yeah,
money, and
yeah. I give no financial advice.
yeah,
I just think it's very interesting that it since January how the prices went up to 12,000. I think it's 12,000%.
yeah,
So here's a little math. I just read this article. If you would have threw in $1,000 in the Dogecoin back in January, um, and if you would have sold today when it was at 69 cents, that would have been 120 something $1,000 you would have made and stuff. So I don't know. I think that's kind of interesting and stuff. Just I mean that's a life changer for a lot of people. So
shoot, I know it would be
who's to
for me.
say what'd you say?
I know it would be for me.
Yeah, I mean it'll be for anybody. I mean 1,000 to 120 something thousand. I mean that's crazy. So I mean who knows? So I can't predict the future. I don't know if it's gonna go up. I don't
Yeah,
know if
I
it's
mean,
gonna
some
go
people are
down
really
and
good
stuff.
at this
So
stuff, and they know when this is going to happen, when that's going to happen, and then you hear the
yeah, they know.
stories, and I'm like, how do you guys know this stuff?
Well, Well, the other thing too is that I will throw this out here. It's like the value of a dollar is not what it used to be, especially with everything is going on with the economy and stuff. That's why you see a lot more people are starting to gravitate towards this whole
Cryptocurrency.
cryptocurrency space
Hmm.
and stuff because they feel that it is more at a stabilized system than it is for kind of like the US dollar and stuff like that. I mean, they could be totally wrong. I could be totally wrong, but I think people are seeing that space as more value than what they see. What they see now. So I don't know and stuff. Who am I to say anything?
Yeah.
So this is
All
my
right.
2 cents.
Yeah. So other than that, that's all I have. So
Yeah, same here and stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoy the show and stuff. There's a little bit of Dogecoin and stuff if anybody interested. But yeah, let me know in the comments and stuff or comments if you think this is really a joke. If you are investing in it, that would be interesting to hear.
yeah.
Just to hear you guys if you bought some or not and stuff. So
Did you
let us
release a
know.
new video, Max?
No, you know what? I did not release a new video. Reason being, I was going to put one out Monday, but then I ran into some technical difficulties with one video. I didn't I didn't record it right or whatever the case, so I had to redo it and stuff. So
Yeah.
so it's taking a lot longer. So it's like I'm editing right now the video that I want to do, but I may have to do some re-recording tonight when I get
Yeah.
off of here just to make sure
Yeah. Well, hey,
and stuff.
well,
So
I'm getting ready to go through another change with the studio. Yes, I just got this done. But things have changed, home wise. So I'm actually gonna move my area, even though we did all this work and got it to this. We're gonna move my area. into another one. So I don't think I'm gonna make any more YouTube videos until I do that, or I may. When I get to OLED, I'm definitely gonna make a video. And I do. If you're interested, Max, when I grab it, I think I'm gonna do the initial unboxing. But if you want to come over and do your review, you're more than welcome to get on your channel. Or if you want to come with me, do the unboxing, and you can create a video, so you can have that on your channel.
Yeah,
So
we could go there and take a look and stuff and
yeah,
do a comparison and stuff. So
yeah, yep. So other than that, yeah, that's the only thing that I have planned as of now. I'm back streaming again. I haven't had any solid dates yet. So when I get some solid dates, I'll post them because class is over with. I'm not in school. I'm out for the summer. I don't normally go to school in the summer. So there's going to be more streaming on my end. Hopefully, I'll get my level up program back because you have to stream so much to get 1080p 60. So you have to stream 4 hours for 14 days, and of course, with me busy in life and all that stuff, I had not had an opportunity to do that. But I'm back doing that now, so and we're good to go. So yeah, other than that, yeah, subscribe to our channels. I'm Moandogg Gaming. Boom, 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 right here. And you got Max. Where can I point? This way.
yeah, to your left. Yeah, to your left, Max Chambliss. So yeah, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to our channel and stuff, and yeah, see you on the next one.
Yeah, peace out.